Hi, I'm Jennifer, and today I'm going to show you my super easy 4-ingredient, no knead, quick, easy bread recipe. These breads turn out so wonderful every single time. I love making these to share with friends. Let me show you just how simple this recipe is to put together. You won't even believe it. Let's get started putting our bread together. It's so easy and it takes only 4 ingredients. I'm going to first put a package of active dry yeast in a bowl. This is 1 tablespoon of yeast. The next thing I'm going to do is add in 3 cups of lukewarm water. I'll just take my whisk and whisk the yeast into the water and make sure it's all dissolved. You don't want the water to be too hot or the water will kill the yeast, so just make sure that it's lukewarm and not too hot. This recipe goes together so quick and so easily. Now that that's mixed up really well, the next thing we're going to do is add our flour and add our salt. I have a half a teaspoon of salt, and I'm going to start adding my flour. I have 6.5 cups of flour. I've mixed it into the water and yeast and the salt, and I'm going to get stirring it together. I have my dough all mixed up. It's nice and sticky, just how it's supposed to be, and I put it in a much larger bowl. I'm going to cover it and let it sit for 2 to 3 hours. This dough will double in size. It's been almost 2 hours and the bread is rising really nicely. As you can see, it is completely filled up the large bowl. I'm going to take my big bowl of dough and I'm going to divide it in half, right down the middle, just like this. It'll be pretty sticky, but just dampen your hands with water, and that really helps with the stickiness of the dough. I'm going to take the first half and I'm going to put it here on a floured board, and I'm going to turn it over and just start taking the dough and turning it under with my fingers until I get it into a nice ball. We're not kneading it, we're just turning all the edges underneath until it makes a nice big ball, just like this. Just push downward with your hands, and as you can see, the underside is just turned under. And now we're going to set this in a bowl, and we'll do the same with the other rest of the dough. I'll take the rest of the dough out of the bowl and I'll place it on the floured board. The board is just lightly floured. We don't need a bunch of flour, just a little bit. Once again, I'll just turn the dough on the board, tucking all of the edges under. Just lightly pick it up and turn it, pushing and tucking the edges under with your fingers. Now we're going to let this dough sit and rest for about 20 to 40 minutes. The dough looks really great. This bread is going to be just wonderful. I'm preheating my oven to 450 degrees, and I put my Dutch oven inside. That way it'll be nice and hot when I put the bread inside. Our bread is resting nicely, and it's been about 10 to 15 minutes. Soon I'll take the Dutch oven out and put the bread in the Dutch oven and put it back in the oven. So I'm going to go ahead and take my Dutch oven out. It's very hot, so I'll take the lid off, and then I have a piece of parchment paper ready to go. I'm going to take my big beautiful dough and I'm going to put it right in to this hot preheated Dutch oven, just like that. And it really comes out so nicely from the bowl. And I'm going to put the lid back on. I placed my Dutch oven back in, and I'm going to get the other one ready to put in as well. I only have 1 Dutch oven, so I've used a loaf pan lined with parchment paper. I put my other dough ball in here, and I've made a foil tent to go over the top. This will act just like the Dutch oven. Both of my breads are in the oven. I'll let my bread bake for 30 minutes, and then I'll take it out and uncover it and bake it an additional 10 to 15 minutes. I just took the lid off of the Dutch oven. The bread smells incredible. You wouldn't even believe it, just like a bakery. Now I'll leave it in 10 to 15 minutes longer so that it'll get golden on top. I've taken the foil off and turned back the parchment paper so both loaves of bread can get golden brown. Here is how the wonderful, super easy 4-ingredient, no knead bread turned out. Both of these breads turned out so beautifully, and they're golden brown and they have a really nice texture. They're going to be so delicious. I'm super excited to wrap one of these up and share with a friend. And here's how our bread looks on the bottom. It's just a wonderful, beautiful golden brown. I'm so glad you were here, and I hope you give these breads a try and realize how easy and how delicious they are. I would be so happy if you hit the like button and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.